British DJs, an American voiceover. It's the Harley and Josh Show.
Wake up, Harley.
What?
Are you all right, buddy? His eyelids are slowly drooping.
Yeah, I'm fine, mate. I'm fine.
What's been going on, Harley?
Oh, I've had a very, very long weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
What's been going on?
Well, I didn't talk about this last week because I didn't know about it. But this Wednesday, I had a inquiry for a gig in Nottingham.
Right, yes.
So
We talked about that.
yeah, we talked about it off air.
Yeah. We're allowed to do that, guys, by
Yeah.
the way. Hi, everybody, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
how rude of me.
Oh, didn't see you there. Of course I didn't, because you are not actually in the room and unable to be seen.
But if you are listening, let us know.
Or in the room. Please let us know.
If you are in the room,
If there are any spirits.
please get out Josh's guitar case.
Make yourself. Yes, I have a little child in there. No, I should not say that on air, should I? I'm not good at this one.
No, please. Anyway,
So yeah, you were in Nottingham
I
for
was in Nottingham.
how long?
well, not long at all, really.
Yeah.
So I went. It took 4 hours each way ish.
Yeah.
Once you'd stopped and got coffee and got a phone call from yours truly whilst I was getting coffee.
Sorry, buddy.
I have to. You called me just as I'd stopped
Nice.
at the services. So if you'd have called me 5 minutes earlier or 5 minutes later, I wouldn't have answered.
Yeah, nice.
So
Well, no, because you would have you would have seen my name pop up, and you're like, no, I don't want to talk to that guy. I have a weekly slot to talk to that guy.
Yep.
Out of that, I have no time. For
You're the
this
only
person.
person that I talk to for an hour straight a year, like ever.
Yeah. Well, thank
But
you.
That's like, yeah. I mean,
Sorry, Harley's mum. Sorry, Nikki.
yeah. I don't think. Yeah, neither of them get that like added up in a week. To be
No,
fair.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Just it's.
I'm sure they're thankful for it though.
Yeah.
You should be too.
I know. Yeah. Well, you can't sew somebody's mouth shut when they've got a radio show. So like, that was a gig with
Audio Wave,
Audio Wave. Yes.
which are a scratch band, so
Yeah.
to speak. We talked about this in the past. You get given a set list, you get given a time and a place, and you learn the set list and you meet the band on the night. The musicians are always different. There's some. I was particularly happy with the band that I had this last week because really nice guys, really easy to get on with, but really interesting people.
Nice.
So when we set up, we had to be set up by 6, and we didn't go on till 10. Which actually ended up being 20 past 10. So we had loads of time to kill. They fed us really well.
Yeah, that's nice.
But we just spent the most time evening talking. Now, we thought we were booked for 2 hour sets. What we'd actually been booked for was a half hour and an hour.
Love those.
But because everything overran so much, we ended up doing 2 30-minute sets.
Great.
So we drove all that way,
Yeah.
basically played one set and drove back. And I got... now, 4 hours back... left off about midnight, but with the daylight savings crap that I never quite got the hang of, meant that I got home at 5:30 in the morning,
Oh wow, yeah.
and I was supposed to be at Area 51.
So it was 4:30, but it was 5:30.
Yeah, and I had to be the plan was to be at Area 51 for 10 o'clock.
Oh right.
I didn't make it for 10. I got there at
The
12.
life of a sound engineer. The life of a sound nut.
Oh, that's
The
the
life
thing.
of an audio wave.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you did there.
Audio
See
waiver.
what audio waiver.
Yeah.
Is that a thing that, like, if you sign just so you're allowing people to use your voice?
Yeah, exactly.
Audio waiver.
Yeah.
That's what voiceover
Sign
artists
The audio waiver.
do a lot.
Is it? Nice, mate. Nice, mate.
Yeah, got to the studio my Sunday. It was quite chill. We did some more stuff with Rain Dance.
Nice.
Just getting stuff ready. We tested out
Demo
some
stuff.
Yeah, test out some drum stuff, getting that right. And that came out okay. We eventually had a few problems with sort of getting mics to feed the right channels and stuff like that.
I mean, I saw the studio after what you've been talking about.
Yeah.
Like, I got a little private tour
yeah,
as
you did.
Harley was was picking stuff up.
I was dropping off that.
Dropping stuff off.
Dropping stuff off. Yeah.
I'm very observant.
You were there. We went and got chips afterwards.
Yes, we got chips.
That was
That was the highlight of my day because I got out of the house. It was. You've done a lot in that place. We were talking about this before, where there was some standing wave problems and just little issues with how the patching had been happening, and you've been talking about it on the show. You can listen again to those shows on youtube.com/HarleyJoshShow.
Can indeed.
And you can have it on Podbean and iTunes. Anyway, so that idea that you've got, which I think is really good. Top tip, ladies and gentlemen. Top tip. Toppity tip from Harley. We've got a little. What you got? Those cardboard big tubes.
Cardboard big. Yeah, like
big cardboard tubes, as some people might call them.
Yeah.
Or tubey cards.
Tube cards.
Yeah.
Tube cardboards.
So what you're filling them with stuff?
We're just filling them with some. I've got some like.
What were they like?
Plastic.
Old carpet.
I think they were like they had bubble wrap or something on them.
Carpet around them. Yeah. So I mean, for people listening, they're probably about 4 foot, something like that.
4 or 5 foot, something like that.
4 or 5 foot, and about like sort of 15 centimeters in diameter. So like
5 inches.
Yeah. All right. Sorry. Yeah, we do things in imperial now.
I'm just comparing it to a speaker.
Something else. Yeah. So you're covering them. So you're filling them with. Sorry, what were you filling them with?
We're going to fill them with just some like recycled plastic insulation stuff you can get from B&Q.
Cool.
Just to stop it resonating.
Right.
And then we're going to wrap it with some kind of soft carpet.
Fab.
And they will be our corner pieces.
That's great. So like kind of bass straps.
Yeah. Yeah. To stop, they get those weird fluttery sort of lower mid sort of resonant from the room.
Give it a tight low end.
Yes.
That sounds like a National Football League thing.
Yeah.
An American football thing.
Yeah. Tight low end.
Yeah.
Aussie rules, mate.
Okay, no idea now.
I've gone off.
What country are we in now? We've got off the rails now, mate.
Oh no, mate. What are we gonna do?
Oh goodness.
Oh no.
So so you went back to Area 51 on Sunday.
We went back to Area 51 on Sunday. Yeah, we tracked some more keys. We also tracked drums for the first time, and we did something really cool. As you know, at this studio, they've got a small drum room and they've got a big live room.
Right.
The small drum room is great for having a real tight sound, but you don't get a lot of room ambience because it's not big. Obviously, I mean, come on. So.
Right. Yeah. Oh,
science.
Because
so, what we have instead done. What I tried, we had small diaphragm condensers on the overheads, but then I had a large diaphragm condenser in the room, in the next room along. I left the doors open, so sound would seep through. So you had the room sound from the big room, but then you had a tight drum sound, and then a bit of EQ takes some of the mids out, and it sounded really polished, really shiny, just straight out of the box, with no effects going on. So we put a bit of compression on the room on the drum room. Mic, and it was a really cool sound.
Nice.
And I was really happy with how we got that.
There were 2 kits in there when you had 2 drum kits in there. So which one were you using? There's 3 drum kits. Okay, great. Because
well, we've got a Pearl Export, which is Paul Multitudes from Stetsons Are Cool.
Yeah,
it's his kit that he his spare kit, so he wanted to have that in there. So we got a decent kit in there.
Yeah,
we got a D drum, which I believe is Chris Bones, and then there was a sort of a budget sort of CB kit that was already in there. That's a little bit worse for wear. But
it's funny though what you can get out of like I mean on my EP. That I did like 2-3 years ago now. I can't remember now. I recorded the whole thing, but I just used a really old, I think percussion Pro percussion P something. Again, I do not know drum names, but it was really old. It was my cousin's old thing, and I was playing on that. But the way I'd mic'd it up, it actually sounded quite cool.
Nice.
Like it's just we had that old vintage thing where you can hear the squeak of the hi-hat close and the kick drum along with the other drum sounds. But yeah, I think if the drum shape and size kind of fits with the genre and you've got the right mic technique, I think you can do quite a lot, can't you?
And I mean, you listen to artists. Jack White is one that has just crappy, terrible gear.
Yeah,
but he's not trying to make it sound good. He's trying to make it sound original.
Yeah.
So if it's something bad, you shape your sound around what what makes that sound
There's
what it
an
is.
interesting video on this on YouTube, actually, about how to make a bad snare sound good.
Yes.
Which is actually by a friend of ours called Rainer Vandéliser.
I don't not heard of him.
No,
No.
not at all.
No, let's
You see
move
him
on.
every week. Every week you see him
Probably
more than once.
Yeah,
No,
maybe.
not sticking. No.
No.
Steve the Pirate. Nope. Not
Tall,
even.
tall curly hair looks like Martin.
No. That's the
No.
guitar thief.
Okay, sorry.
But if you check out Rainer's channel, ladies and gentlemen, on youtube.com/Rainer Vandel, I believe that's right. He does have a great segment on how to make a bad drum sound good.
Yeah.
And he's also just put up another video this week about how to save drumsticks, which I think is actually quite useful. I am as a non-drummer, I found that interesting, which is just funny, right?
Because you see how it's all about the technique, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah, I haven't
It's the same
seen
with
that
the
video
miking
yet,
up,
'cause I'm
the
a
same
bad
with
friend.
Area 51. Like you've got, there's you can have all the nice gear in the world, and you can have a space that you can do it in, but it will still sound like you've done it in your cellar, or or just in your living room, or in the box on a computer.
Yeah.
If you don't have the Harley Cotton expertise involved.
Yeah, no.
Oh, you're like,
That's fine.
Yeah, I know, I'm good. Yeah.
Now, speaking of Harley Cotton expertise,
Oh, please carry on.
I was late to my next appointment. No, so I was supposed to finish there at 4, and I got so engrossed in the drums that I left at 4:45
Right. Yeah.
because I had to get to the Alex
On Felixstowe.
in
On the
Felixstowe
seafront.
because I was doing sound
All right.
with the amazing Reb Capper and Co.
Yeah, you've told me about them before.
Yes, I was meant to bring a CD with me because she released. It was a CD single release. Let's start that again. CD single release party.
Nice. Classy joint for it.
Oh yes, very classy music for it as well.
Yeah.
It was just a really cool night. Now I turned up a little bit about 20 to 6.
A little bit about 20.
A little.
That could be any time during the day, yeah.
I'm so tired.
Go for it. Go. You got this.
Right, so let's.
I believe in you.
Okay, let me just focus in. Cool. I've got a donut in the
You,
car.
you, you,
I'm gonna eat a
you,
donut.
you,
We're going to
you,
play a song
you,
and I'm going to go get a donut. That's what's going to happen. Okay, so.
The song's
so
about a minute long, just so you know. So you've got about a minute to go and get a donut.
so
Anyway, yeah.
I'm going to end up with jam all over my face.
Well, it's normal, yeah.
Okay, so so Reb Kappa. Okay, got there. Cool. Back on track. Back on track. Back on stop.
Derailed.
Yeah. So so I got there about 20 to 6. We set everything up. It was the first time I'm not sure if I mentioned. Yes, I did. I bought some new subs recently,
Nice. Yeah, you did say this, yeah.
and it was the first time I had a chance to try them out.
Mm-hmm.
And I only took the one because it was upstairs and they're heavy.
Yeah.
Even though there was a lift, but they were still way too heavy.
Yeah.
So and I had one set up. We had the two tops. The setup was we had Stephen Mann on bass.
Stephen Mann.
Steve Mann. We had Graham Tunnock on drums.
Okay.
We had the hilariously wonderful Kev Wolford on guitar.
Right, yeah.
Reb Capper herself on piano and vocals.
Nice.
And there was a singer called Vicky. I can't remember her last name.
Yeah.
But Vicky, a very good jazz singer, joining in some vocals. And there was some really cool, really interesting, like polyphonic vocals going on because Steve, Kev, Vicky, and Reb all sang, and they were all doing counter melodies all the way through.
Brilliant.
And it was so well
If you had to
rehearsed.
describe it, how would you, because obviously we can't listen today, but how would you describe?
I will put some links in the description below.
Stop pointing.
I'm pointing downwards because
Good.
if you're watching this on YouTube, look down and you will see
Your
your
feet.
legs. But but if you look below, there will be a whole load of links because we do that every week. If you haven't noticed, there are stuff in there. If you listen on, and if you're
There's
on,
a whole bargain bin.
yeah, on iTunes there are links as well.
Yep.
And if you are listening on, or if you found the link on Facebook, we try and tag the artists' Facebook pages in there as well where we can.
Comes the Harley bargain bin. Doo, doo.
There we go. That's great right there. So there is yeah.
I love it when you put your radio voice on. It's great. And there we go. That
And,
was a thing that happened.
That's like.
But yeah, describe the music, please.
Describe the music. Okay, so it's it's like I don't know. It's like a whimsical, acousticy happiness. It's very happy. Even her song about a urine infection is really happy.
Good. I'm glad. Oh, there's not enough of those urine infection songs.
She did say during the song, she's like, "This is possibly your first song about urine infection, and maybe your last, but make sure it's one that you remember."
That's one of those songs that will make her go down in history because there'll probably be there's a very long tail of songs. Yeah, and then she'll be having the niche on that one.
Totally. I'm trying to still think of some more ways to describe her music other than just incredibly lovely. And
nice.
Skippy and hoppy and happy.
Oh, skippy hoppy happy.
Skippy hoppy happy. Yeah. Quite wordy. Lots of nice, elegant words and very well played.
Elegantly eloquent.
Stuff. Elegantly eloquent, like an elephant.
No. Never.
Okay. Elephants are eloquent.
Never seen. Sure.
I've always thought playing bass.
In their head.
I've always thought playing bass is much like riding an elephant.
Double bass or just any
no,
bass?
it's just like you've got this big thing and it's just driving forwards and stuff.
I don't know. Elephants can go sideways.
Yeah, so can bass.
Yeah. I can't argue with that because it's nonsensical. Well, that's great. I'm glad you had some happy urine infections.
I'm glad. Yeah, no, it was particularly good, and the place was absolutely rammed. They sold loads of CDs. And all the money went towards the Backwater Records.
Okay, cool.
So the sort of seemingly, I say, it's a non-profit label, whether they want it to be or not. But because what money they make, they put straight back into the artists, and they're really supportive of the artists that they have on board. And it was just really cool.
Well, we'll put a link to them below.
Oh, totally. Yes, it was quite nice. I was sitting with Paul Nicholas.
What Don?
What a Don! Yeah. Now he's done sound for Reb for years, and he's kind of doing less of the live work at the moment. He wanted to focus doing studio work, doing film work and stuff like that, because that's kind of where his expertise is and where his passion is. So he's kind of pushing on that one. So, but he came he's a good friend of Reb, so he came and listened and enjoyed the show.
So he wasn't doing sound.
He wasn't doing sound,
of course, because you were doing sound. But he didn't join in or anything.
No, although I did ask him a couple of times. I was like, is this right?
That must have been useful.
It's very useful. Reb likes her big sort of ethereal reverbs and stuff like that. And so I sort of went to Paul.
Did you do this on your Behringer?
Yes. Yeah. Cool, I went to Paul during the first song. Went, is this enough reverb for Reb?
Is this Lord of the Rings enough?
And he was like, yeah, no, that's about right. And it's so funny because the drummer, we were talking about it afterwards. I said that to Reb and Graham, the drummer, went, yeah, no, he did say that actually. Hilarious.
Ethereal.
He was sitting on the drums and he kind of saw the conversation we were having. So
nice. Yeah.
And that's
a great. Yes. Was it?
That was my.
Mein Wochenende.
Week. Yeah. No, I guess week.
Yeah.
That's
nice. That's nice. Listening to anything different last week, sir?
No, I've just been going hard on podcasts mostly this week. I haven't really. Most of the time when I was listening to music, I was learning the songs for Saturday. Yeah. As I've said before, like the way I learn songs is I just listen to them loads of times.
Yeah, we have to do that. Yeah,
because that's the easiest way to learn the structure. Yeah. And it literally
just so you can't. I think that was one thing that John used to say at Suffolk College. What was his surname again?
Welton.
John Welton used to say it. He said, "Practice is not playing a song so that you always get it right. Practice is playing a song so much that you cannot get it wrong."
Yeah.
And I think playing can also mean just listening to it so much that you it doesn't take you unawares. And you know it inside out. I mean, Dan Dolman is great for having practice notes and rehearsal notes, so that he knows exactly what the structure is, and he'll have it on his tablet, and it's really great. But yeah, we'll talk a bit more of that. I think. Well, so if you haven't been able to check any new music out this week, then I would like to put some new music to you.
Okay. Put some new music to me.
Yeah. Okay.
Put it to me.
We've actually. Yeah. So Raina and Tom. Of the Rock Project have their own wrestling move, And speaking of wrestling moves, this song is called Fall of Jericho by Kaine. And they're playing this week. Stay tuned for more. That was Kaine and Fall of Jericho. Pretty incredible groove on that. And there was a nice little bass solo in there, wasn't it?
There was, wasn't
Yeah. Yeah, you were here for listening to that. He wasn't in the loop.
I just turned up just as the song finished.
Yeah, that was a great song. Yeah. No, that's cool. That's available on Bandcamp. I believe that's a new record.
Like world record, Guinness World Record?
Yeah, I think for eating the most amount of teaspoons, something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can check that out on Facebook, and they've got a website. They've got I did see what record label they had, but anyway, I don't know. I can't remember what it was.
Sure.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, I'm going to talk about myself. You know what I mean?
I want to hear all about you.
What did I do? Yeah, bringing it back, mate.
Oh, we forgot about them.
Yeah, we haven't done that for ages.
Oh.
It's because I've been doing so many jingles by myself.
But can I just actually mention quite early on in this that I want to know where we are with this week's poll.
Oh, I hate you. I hate you so much.
So
because of you, I've been getting hounded around Ipswich. People calling me Klaus or Abe, one of the two.
hello.
Great. Fantastic. I don't know and I don't care. So, this week has been a pretty busy one. No, stop this. Stop this, Harley. Stop this.
Just want to.
No.
I need a side-on shot.
No.
I need a side-on photo.
No.
Please.
Fine. I hate you so much.
You talk about you.
Yeah, great. Yeah, I can talk about stuff seriously while you're comparing me to a cartoon character. It's fine.
Cool. No, that's a good shot. It's a good shot.
Sure. So it's been another week of plugging the album. Lots and lots of work going on behind the scenes to make sure that that is going according to plan, but also in planning the music video shoot that we're doing this Friday at the Rep in Ipswich. If you're about on Good Friday, I'm hoping you're not having to work. If you don't have to work, then you can come and have some fun. 3 till 5. It's right next to H&M, pretty much on the Ipswich town centre, on the street, on Carr Street. So if you don't know where it is, check it out. But yeah, we're going to be there from quite early, setting up all the video gear and all the sound gear, because I've got a dream team with me. I really do, because I've got Kezia.
Oh yes.
Yeah, who is on Instagram will and all of her fantastic portrait shots. The portrait shot of me that is on my individual Facebook profile was done by Kezia. But yeah, we'll link her in the comments below. Also Tom Rout, cinematography guy, who also did Hot Tramp 7 Sun video and also videos for Thinking Men. He's also on hand to direct.
Yeah.
And now I am very happy that Mr. Rainer Vandéliser, who has already been mentioned once today, so his ears are going to prick up again.
Still don't know who you're talking about.
Not at all?
No.
Not at all?
No.
I mean, it's been like 10 years. Yeah.
No.
No?
No.
Not ringing a bell?
No.
Okay, well, he's a good guy. Because he is...
The bell started ringing.
And so
that was a Rainer Vandéliser song, by the way.
Okay, good. Which nobody's heard because it was on your hard drive.
No, that was released publicly.
Okay, so basically, he has offered his services as a camera operator for free, as have all of these wonderful people, to help for money to be going out to Age UK Suffolk, and for making it so that they can get some friends for these people that don't get to see people enough.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So I think they've got this new hashtag. I think it's called "No One Should Have No One," and
cool.
if you follow that on Twitter or you find that on Instagram, then you'll see the fantastic work that Age UK is doing. But yeah, we just want to sort of help out with that. So if you can donate some of your time just to come down and just be friends with somebody that may not have spoken to somebody for a month or two, other than their carers, then this Friday 3 till 5 at the Rep is going to be great. So
Awesome.
There's a lot of work that goes into a video that I had not obviously figured out before. You know all about this because of Uni and Music,
Yes.
but I hadn't even storyboarded it.
Right.
until
Yeah.
Kezia was like, yeah, we need to do a storyboard so we get an idea of what your kind of framing idea is.
Yeah.
Or just for how it should go, from A to Z or Z. Sorry, I'm not American. I just play American music. So yeah. So there's that, and there's also a shots list. So
Right.
tequila, Jägermeister.
Yeah.
So
Very useful when you're in a pub.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So just of basically a list of all the different things that we need to cover whilst we're filming. So we're putting down sort of like the audience dancing together, the band and the audience, people sat down talking.
Yeah.
People sat down or standing up, learning how to dance because some people are going to be in wheelchairs. So yeah, it's mostly going to be shots of the crowd. This one, which I'm really looking forward to, because it's going to show the good that sort of coming together as a community does, and two, it's going to be a nice memory for me down the line of what a Lockabilly show
Yeah.
not even started off as has become.
It has. Yeah. Has. What's always good about sort of with the Lockabillys is it's not age specific. You've got a very wide range audience age, which is kind of works for what this is.
No, you're right, and I think that's going to be one thing that's going to go down in my history books anyway. So if you want to be part of our history books this Friday, come on down. It's just gearing up to the pre-orders of the album, because the pre-orders are already there at lockabillys.com. They're already on iTunes. But yeah, it's been very difficult to be able to just sort of stem the flow of people going, oh yeah, but you can give me an album before the release date, right? I'm like, yeah, like physically I could give you an album and take the money for it, but it's just so much easier for me.
Pre-order, pre-ordered, or
exactly.
You should have donated.
Yeah, exactly. We wanted an album before then. It was on the Kickstarter, but
yeah, I have to say.
Carry
Sorry,
on.
cut you short.
Go on, I did it to you.
Yeah, you do. How dare you? I hate you so much. I've been going around various friends and families' houses and stuff, and seeing your CD on the side, or
not in the bin.
Not in the bin.
That's
on the kitchen side with the CD and the CD player.
Nice.
With your various bits of artwork and stuff like that. You draw a lovely English muffin for Nikki. I was particularly happy. I was like, oh, a lovely little message to various people, and it made me proud of how many of my friends and close relatives have supported your
No,
thing.
I'm grateful. It's just the thing of. What's great about it is that it's opened more opportunities for us as a band. Like I think doing a release and also longing it out, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it's very, like, I did this before with the EP. It was literally like, oh crap, do a release, get it done. I recorded it and wrote it pretty much in a month, and then just put it out there on physical CD. I did one release party, but then just made it so that we could have the EP available for sale at every single show. But now, having it so that it's longed out over a couple months. I mean, I've been promoting it since December because of the Kickstarter campaign, and also making sure that the release date wasn't just like, okay, we've got it recorded, let's just done.
Yeah.
It's just sort of creating demand. It's the same as any product. You got to create demand. You got to make people want the actual thing you're selling, and I think that's starting to work now. And because one of the reasons is we've had fantastic airplay.
Yes.
Already. I mean, well, obviously on IO Radio because of the Harley and Josh show, but we've also had I had a fantastic time recording with Sue Marchant on Sue Marchant's Big Night In on BBC Cambridge last Sunday. So not yesterday, Sunday before.
Was that the explosive one?
That was the explosive video with the surprise ending.
I watched that about 3 or 4 times just
Me
because
too.
I was like, I want to, as in, like, from the beginning all the way through, because I was like, this is a really good, great performance of your song. It's great because, I mean, bear in mind, I heard it from its first demo that we played. It was probably December. Then we played that.
Yeah.
to the final copy that's on the CD now,
Yeah.
and then the sort of your stripped back acoustic version,
Yeah.
and how the band are so on board
man.
with it, and they're kind of grooving with it and enjoying it as much
singing
as
along.
and singing
It's
along.
funny because so this is I don't care, and the chorus goes I don't care.
I don't care.
Exactly, but the problem is, Rich, instead of saying I don't care, says a donkey, and it's just always that I don't care, a donkey. So like, and I'm trying not to
You just
crack
said the
up.
same
while it's
thing
doing-
twice.
Yeah, exactly. At the end, Murray had an accident. To find out what going on JS on the Lockabilly's at Facebook.
He peed himself.
Yes. Oh, poor guy. I think he. That'll be fine. That'll be fine.
It was the most perfect time as well. The
Yeah.
timing of it was incredible. So
We planned it. We totally planned it.
Oh, you totally did.
It's fine, by the way. If you watch this video and you're worried, don't worry. It's fine.
My heart did sink.
Everything's fine. But yeah, so we had that Sue Marchant's Big Night In on Cambridge. So thank you very much to the BBC for that one. And also we were on Bernie Keith's Rock and Roll Heaven as of Saturday night on BBC Northamptonshire.
Wow.
Which is also the same with BBC Cambridge. It becomes part of the service in the East. So when you're listening to BBC Suffolk, if you've gone the same airwaves locally, that goes on to the Eastern service.
Right.
So so that got spread around to the whole of East Anglia, and also some people over in Europe, obviously, people in Scandinavia,
Wow.
and yeah, I was super proud, and it's still available for you can re-listen to them. That's on the iPlayer app.
Nice.
But the fantastic thing about that is I love that show, his Rock and Roll Heaven, because I listen to it on the way to shows on Saturday nights.
Right,
And I'm
yeah.
sitting there going, oh, this would be a good one for the set, and I just chuck them in. So yeah, he's good for me choosing
Nice.
choosing
Full
music. That I
circle.
already know. Yeah, it's good that. I'll be like, oh yeah, we should probably play that Jason Lockabilly's track today. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Like, yeah, I say what's really great about like modern technology is you can keep a track of where your music's being heard and
Yeah.
where your content's being seen. So you can, like I say, even with us on the radio show, we know that we've got listeners abroad that have listened and downloaded and heard the show and stuff like that. And it's great to know that we're not just being played to a couple of people in Ipswich and a handful of people in Sudbury or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, there are people outside our immediate
Constituency.
outside of our immediate circles that are listening in and thinking, what is this?
Yeah. Where is Ipswich? Alabama. So yeah, I just want to say thanks to Tony Keith for playing us, and he had a fantastic plug of the Age UK show this Friday.
Yeah.
Like he just said about it on the air, which a lot of people have come back saying, I think that's a really good thing you guys are doing. So we'll be coming down to that. Had a gig at Wickham Market Football Club last Saturday.
Oh yeah,
That was a rum old do.
was it?
Oh, a rum old do.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
that was loads of fun because, we played there for Party by the Pitch as a fundraiser. We're doing it again this year. Guess who else is playing this year at Party by the Pitch?
Barry Manilow.
Probably. I think he's hit rock bottom now. No, Harmless Crossfire.
Harmless Crossfire.
Yeah, I
Nice.
want to make a bit of an apology to them that I didn't get to catch them yesterday.
Yeah,
their
me too.
first gig at the railway. I think it's their
First big public gig
first big public gig.
to the.
These are all Rock Project students,
Yeah.
just for people listening, and we are super proud of them for doing this. They, I think, on Facebook.
I believe they should.
Yeah, we'll find that out. but
Harmless
we'll put-
Crossfire. I don't think there's many bands with that name.
No,
So
but we'll link that below.
yeah.
But yeah, Rock Project students, super proud of them. They had a gig yesterday at the Railway Tavern. They will be playing at Party by the Pitch. I think it'll be the 26th of May, I believe. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled on them. So yeah, I missed them on Sunday
and yeah, as did I.
because I had a gig myself.
Oh, okay. Tell me about it.
Yeah. So sorry guys, missed your gig, but yeah, we were at the Shamrock.
Oh,
First
nice.
time I played there.
Yes, I'm there in a couple of weeks' time. Actually,
you really?
Looking
Who
forward to it. With Chart Attack.
With Chart Attack, fantastic. Hey, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
we'll say with Chart Attack.
That place will be shamrocking to you guys.
Wait, surely for Chart Attack, it should be then changed to Sham Pops.
Sham Pops, yeah. It just sounds like a shandy, doesn't it?
Sham Pops.
Oh, yeah, just in a little bottle. Like a panda shandy pop.
Just like, oh, would you like some Sham Pops?
Thanks, Grandma. Yeah. So, yeah, we...
It's like non-alcoholic champagne.
apparently, it was the busiest Sunday they'd had
Nice.
so far. So I don't know. Are you doing a Sunday there? Or are you
We're doing a Saturday night.
Saturday night, so I reckon that'll be mental for you guys. That'd be awesome. But yeah, no, it was a really fun gig. We were playing from 7 o'clock until about 9:30, I believe.
Wow.
So yeah, we did a break in the middle there.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything was really on point. We didn't have a huge amount of space, so I brought my small amp. Others didn't, so I was drowned out a little bit. So yeah, in my preparedness, I shot myself in the foot. But yeah, so it was just a really lovely crowd. Loads of old friends of mine as well, and the Hot Tramp guys were there as well, and gals.
I'm trying to work out how we're going to fit. I'm sure you fit this PA in there all right, and that's the main thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about.
I'm
trying to think about the size of the performance space. It's probably about the same size as this room, but in half.
Okay. I'm not.
Maybe don't bring subs.
I'm going to take subs. I'm just not going to take a bass amp. I'm just going to DI straight into the PA.
Through, yeah.
I might just do that because
Do a D.
Do it.
Do a D.
Do a D.
Cool. Right. So anyway, that was last night, and that was super fun. I just want to say thanks to everybody for coming. Before we get onto the gig list, let's play some more music that is playing locally. This guy is playing with Pink Shed. Coming up soon.
Nice.
Find out when and where. This is Sam Eagle with Moon Jelly. That was Sam Eagle and Moon Jelly. So, let's find out where they're playing, shall we?
Go on, tell me where they're playing.
Shall we? That is Three Wise Monkeys Live, Rubber Jaw, Shanghai Blues, Sam Eagle, and Lou Terry. He's got a band, Sam Eagle, and they're called Lizard Kings. Oh no, they're Lizard something.
Lizard something.
Yeah, they're Lizard something. But yeah, that'll be a fun show. You can check that out. That is Sunday at 8:00.
Nice.
Sunday 8:00.
Lots going on Sunday.
Yeah, is there now?
Because it's April Fool's Day, so I think nothing's actually happening.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. We were like, you thought there was a gig,
No.
and you're in the middle of an abandoned factory in the middle of nowhere.
Should we start with Monday? Should we start with Sunday? Sorry.
Go on in.
Just because there's so much going on on Sunday.
Go on in.
Loads of pubs are putting on music. I myself will be playing at the Cork with Chart Attack.
Cool.
Are you doing any on Sunday at all?
Yeah, I'll be at the Warwick in Woodbridge.
Woodbridge, nice.
Yeah.
I will also advertise Harmless Crossfire will be playing at the Felix of Trades and Labour Club.
Oh, cool.
They're part of a big all-dayer event that Felix of Labour Club do in the car park sort of thing.
Nice.
We've got 2 slots there with the Rock Project. We've got 1 o'clock. We're gonna have some of the juniors playing. 5 o'clock. We've got Harmless Crossfire playing as part of the seniors.
And that's you. You've done that, haven't you?
Yeah.
You organised this, haven't you?
Yeah. Well, we're going to be there with flyers and stuff. So if you are based in Felixstowe and you are interested,
I thought you said pliers.
We were there with pliers,
Pulling teeth.
pulling out various.
Give your teeth to the band. They need them for their experiments.
Yeah. Teeth.
Yes. So that's Sunday from when to when?
So we are starts at 1. I think music's going to be playing all evening till about 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
I
cool.
believe. Like I say, we with the Rock Project will be there handing out flyers. So if you are Felix or based and want to know more about the Rock Project, come and speak to us in our lovely t-shirts, and we will give you more information.
And maybe you can coerce Dave into getting a Felixstowe Rock Project going on.
Oh, if we can make something like that, that would be great.
I'm sorry, Dave. Just giving you some more work there, haven't I?
Yeah.
Cool. Got some more stuff going on Sunday?
All right.
Have you?
No, not really. You've got that.
Cool.
Well, I'd say if you can make a full day of it. You got 3 gigs in one place. It's
pretty crazy, isn't it?
And you'll probably come see you guys in Woodbridge because we don't start till 10:30 on Sunday.
Oh, mental. Yeah, that'll be fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah. We start at 10:30. We'll probably play until 1.
Oh, crazy.
So that's how it goes down.
Yeah, that's how it goes to the Cork, isn't it? Because that's when the clubs start kicking out.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Big special shout out as Angelle is putting on a show this week. 29th, March 29th, Thursday, Girls Do Music.
That's great. Nice.
Yeah, there is a fab lineup for that. Got a good friend of ours, Vanya. He's going to be doing a set. Monique. Angelle is going to be spitting some incredible knowledge for people.
As she does.
And somebody else who has an album coming out soon. I can't remember what date that is, but Jade Meiji.
Of course, yes.
Jade Peters.
Great.
So she will be here. This is all at the Smokehouse this Thursday. £5 in, £4 for students from 7:30. It's 14 plus, which is very good,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's nice to have it available to under 18s and still have a good lineup
Yeah.
of
And I'm sure, like, chaperoned, you can get like, younger or whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, Girls New Music. That's at 7:30, March 29th on Thursday.
On that note, ever so quickly,
Yeah.
I popped into the Rock Project on Wednesday. You were there yourself? Yes, you were for a bit. You weren't
Yeah,
for
the
the
Copston,
seniors.
yeah.
But during the seniors, we went and watched the plug and play, and there were a couple of songs where they were all girls, female on drums, bass, guitar, and vocals.
That's sick.
And I was like, this is so cool that there's not.
Yeah.
I felt when we grew up, there were a lot of.
Yeah, it's I think it always has been masculine dominated. There's been like the Riot Girl movement in the 90s, which
That's
really
it.
pushed things forward.
But it was,
but yeah, it feels like it's a constant struggle, and it's keeping going. So that's great.
I felt what was nice about it is it was girls doing music, and as we were saying, it would be great to get to a point where you have a band that has females in, or an all-female band,
Yeah.
and that's not a selling point.
But then, if that happens with the Rock Project too much, we'll become obsolete, because Dave will be like, I need female teachers to stop you guys from mansplaining everything. They're like, no, you're not needed anymore, guys. Sorry. Oh man.
It was nice to have, like I say, just that barrier broken down, and just for the they're not. There wasn't. It's not a gender specific thing.
No,
and
not at all.
like I say, nowadays you have all female bands, and they're like, yeah, it's an all girl band. Well, it's like, well, it doesn't matter if the music's good.
Yeah,
it's a
music's
band.
good, yeah.
It doesn't really matter.
Exactly.
But that has to be celebrated until it gets to a point where it's not a big deal.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. Right. So Friday, speaking of fab women, we've got another performance from Vanya with Motherfunker.
She is a fab woman.
Yeah, fab women, exactly. Friday at 9:00 at the Golf Hotel on Vauxhall Road. That's
Nice.
that'll be a good show. Impilo played there a little while back. That was really
Yes.
good. And also on that Friday, obviously the most important show is 3 till 5 at the Rep to support Age UK with the Lockabillies. Come down,
Of course.
free entry, but of course donations welcome for Age UK.
And
Please,
just say that's 3 till 5.
3 until 5 p.m.
So you can still make whatever evening gigs you can afterwards.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So Friday at the Wild Man in Ipswich, we've got Renegade 12, 8:30.
Yeah.
Which will be a huge show. I mean, that's going to be a sweatbox, I can imagine, because they fill out the John Peel Centre. So let alone what's going to happen at the Wild Man anyway.
Yeah.
So what else we got? On the Friday, Claire Free is playing solo in Woodbridge. Friend
Playing
of the show.
solo. She's playing solo.
Claire Free solo. The Angel in Woodbridge.
Woo.
In Woodbridge from 8 to 8:30 this Friday. What else we got on Friday? I believe that is that done for Friday. 31st is Kaine. As we played earlier, Fall of Jericho by Kaine. That is available on Bandcamp. They are playing at the Smokehouse with Bribe for the Ferryman, who we've played on this show before, and Kill the Freak. I know that name. Don't think we've played him on the show before. But that's at the Smokehouse this Saturday at 7 p.m. I believe that is spearheaded by Dead Soul Promotions and Darren Smith, but correct me if I'm wrong, everybody. But
Cool.
he's
Nice.
got a bunch of good stuff coming up with Swanfest.
Oh,
He's
yes.
doing a big metal thing with Swanfest, and there's some very exciting things happening with that. Stay tuned on Dead Soul Promotions website. What else we've got? Oh yeah, okay. So John Fairhurst, Connor Selby, and Joe Anderton, and favourite to the show, Ghosts of Men, are
Yeah.
playing this Saturday at 8:00 at the
Ooh.
Basement in Chelmsford.
I have to say, sorry, but I need to publicly thank Fresh Prints and Ads from Ghost of Men for sorting out our business cards,
Yes.
which I've already handed one out to you.
To me, I've got a business card.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice because I can look at it proudly because I made the logo.
Yeah, you did, and did a ruddy good job on it
Thank you
too.
so much. You're like, God, I better use this guy, otherwise he'll get offended. Why didn't you use my skills, Harley? So yeah, thank you. That's my impression of
you
myself.
You are quite a sassy manfish.
Manfish.
Klaus.
Let's back to Klaus again. Here we go. Yeah, I believe that's everything I've got written down. Myself, what have I got going on? So I've got that. Got the show on Sunday at the Warwick, and I believe that's all the public ones that I have to promote. And we've got a practice on the Saturday with Hoppy and the Hopefuls.
Nice, yes.
Yes,
we have
do.
indeed. Oh,
at
yeah.
like 9:30 in the morning.
Yes, because I've got to run off to Rob Clemson's wedding.
Yes, of course. The Mementos memento
The
wedding.
momentous occasion.
The
Hey!
I hope you get to do a speech on the day just to say that one thing.
Just stand up. Ding, ding, ding. This is a momentous occasion. And just sit down.
Exactly. And give everybody a Mentos sweet. Great.
Mementos.
You should really.
M&M toast.
Yes. Oh, goodness. You should have like a mixing bowl just full of hand sweets.
I've always wanted to get
Bacteria nightmare.
a load of M&Ms and Skittles and just mix them into a bowl, because then you've got the Skittles are nice, M&Ms are nice, but if you're expecting Skittles and you get M&Ms, or vice versa.
It's like good version of Revels.
Yeah, you know what I call them?
What's that?
M&S. Or S&M.
So it still works. These aren't just Skittles.
These are M&Ms and Skittles.
Oh my god. Mind blown. Yeah, okay, so that's us for this week, guys. Thank
I'll
you
bring
so much
something
for
next.
listening.
Wait,
in.
are we doing it next week? It'll be bank holiday.
Yeah, it'll be a bank holiday.
We'll see if we can pre-record a show.
Yeah, I reckon we should do it on the Saturday. Oh wait. We'll just pre-record the practice.
Yeah.
So thanks for listening, guys. If you want to check this out and listen again, it's available on YouTube. Or if you're listening again right now, oh my god, it's the future. Whoa. Hopefully that came out in stereo. You can find us on Podbean, on iTunes. Please tell your friends about it.
Give us a review. If you're on iTunes, find us on iTunes, and there's like a starry thing I think you can do, and give us a review, because that would be great.
Yeah.
And it'll help us be heard by more people.
Yeah.
And get people heard, get people seen. Let us share your stuff and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. If you're also in a band locally and you want your show promoted, please give us a shout. We're not asking for handouts of music. We're not asking for people to give us free stuff. We pay for all the music that we play.
We do.
To support everybody that's playing music around here, because it's a blooming brilliant thing.
Yes, it is.
How good the music scene is going on around here. I believe so. Anyway,
it's electric.
Yes, or acoustic sometimes, depending if it's in a coffee shop or something.
Yes, or electroacoustic, on the points where you just plug in an acoustic guitar. But generally, it's a healthy music scene that we've got, and
it's powered by electricity.
It's powered by
Either
us.
way.
I was going to say powered by Power Gen, but that considered an advertisement. And
we should get some money from those people.
Yeah.
But thanks, guys. Please give us a comment. Everything you got up there. This one, and let's see if you guys can clap along. This, Harley, let's do a rehearsal. All right. This is how the clapping part goes. Yeah, that was good. We'll do it on the night. Join in, see if you guys can do this. This is the song we're doing for the music video this Friday. This is Her Loving by me.
Because her loving gets me moving, her Watch, I'll be grooving until the day I'm dead. Because her loving gets me moving. Her loving gets me moving. Her loving gets me going. Pick up your feet, come on, let's have some fun. Pick up your feet, come on, let's have some fun. You're gonna be like me by the time my baby's done. Because her loving gets me moving. Her loving gets me moving. Her loving, it gets me going.
It's the Harley and Josh show on